Well, what does a duck have to do with some really great fundraising for an even greater cause? Well, we are going to explain that this afternoon. Meteorologist Ryan Wichman changing his position title today a little bit, and he's going to talk about Wood County Plays. We've talked a lot about Wood County Plays and how you all are really doing some amazing things in the community with making sure there's accessibility in playgrounds.
Yeah, so this is Wood County Plays. For those who don't know, my wife and I started this now about 4 years ago when our son Grant, who was 2 at the time, he has a genetic condition and uses a walker and a wheelchair to help get him around. He went to a local playground, we live in Perrysburg, and he wasn't able to get over the mulch threshold with his walker and play with his friends. And we thought, there has to be a better way. There has to be a better playground system out there. And so we discovered this whole lifestyle that is inclusive playgrounds. And so we put together a not-for-profit called Wood County Plays. We have an amazing board, amazing support and volunteers. And about 2 years ago, we were able to build our first truly inclusive playground in Perrysburg, and last year we opened up our first playground in Bowling Green, and so it's just been an amazing journey so far.
I've been to both of them. They are amazing. Now you're doing another one. We're getting ready for that.
Yeah.
So we've got the fundraiser for it with this duck drop. Anything new this year with this one?
So what's going to be a little bit different is, so these have been what we call our community builds, right? So these are playgrounds that are wide open to the playground. They're in community public spaces, Rotary Park in Perrysburg and Carter Park in Bowling Green. What we're doing this year is we said, yes, there's a need for these sorts of playgrounds and play spaces in public parks. We're also discovering there's a need for accessibility and inclusion at different places, most notably schools. These, for 9 months of the year, are where students who have various special needs still have to go with their peers, but when it's recess time, we're discovering they don't always have these same opportunities to play with their peers when they go out on the playground. So that either means they're stuck inside or they're not able to use the full playground with their friends. And we want to try to change that. And so what's different this year about our rubber duck drop is, as previously we would do these rubber duck drops, they would go to the big community builds. What we're doing this year is schools can apply for money, and all the money that we raise from this duck drop, we're trying to give to those schools so they can complete projects based on their student population needs, so those students and friends can play together.
And so when is this duck drop? What are the details on how we can get in on this?
Yeah, so we just saw some video there. That was Bowling Green last year. So what happens is we put a big target on a parking lot. This year it's going to be First United Methodist Church down in Wood County in Bowling Green. You can go onto our website, wcplays.org. There's a link over at WTOL.com as well. And you can get your, we call them $5 ducks. So each duck is $5, and each one has a little number on the bottom of it. And you'll be assigned your number. And if your duck is the closest, so see, we got little guys
number right there.
So if your duck lands the closest to the center, the grand prize winner is $500.
Okay.
Second place is $250, and then down to $125 for if you're the third closest duck. But we have to have fun with this. If your duck lands the furthest away from the target, you get a free duck dozen for our next rubber duck drop. So it gets you a chance to enter for free for next time.
All right. So we've seen, I mean, there have been 2 accessible playgrounds now built. You firsthand have understood and seen the impact. Talk a little bit about, how this has helped your son and the community being able to have a place, multiple places like this.
Well, this is helping out more families than just ours. I mean, from a selfish standpoint, originally we wanted to build a playground that our son could play on, but we found the broader community needed these spaces as much as we did. Our need is accessibility. There's families out there who have members living with autism, visual impairments, hearing impairments, all sorts of different things that we don't necessarily deal with from an accessibility standpoint, but we wanted to address with these playgrounds. And we're finding not only was it important for us to build these play spaces that we're still trying to work towards, but now we're getting other communities outside of our scope in Lucas County, Southern Michigan, different counties that are saying, hey, we want these places too. How do we go about building it? And so creating this umbrella network of play spaces for all the families in our area is something we absolutely love to be able to try to help with.
And to be able to have it at a potential school really opens it up for even more people to have that option.
Exactly. So we still have through November 1st, schools can apply. Go to our website, wcplays.org. We have an application form on there. We want you to get specific. Why do you need this equipment? And we're going to try to raise again. Every single duck right here is going to go towards that fund. You can either buy a $5 duck. We try to cut off a little bit of the price. If you buy a duck dozen, you get a little bit of a price break. And then we have our Duck Dynasty, which is 25 ducks you can buy at a time. And you get a few more ducks kind of for free. It's a little bit of a cost break, but it obviously raises more money for us.
More opportunities to win for us as well.
Yeah, and you see the video when those ducks just come crashing down. It's just a joy and it's fun. So it's going to happen this Saturday at 10 o'clock, First United Methodist Church. You're welcome to come out and watch. We'll stream it live on Facebook as well. And sales of these ducks will end at noon on Wednesday. So don't slow down, waddle your way over, go get those ducks now.
All right. Thanks so much, Ryan.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this break.